Hello, we're back. Helping me with this video is my model, Salvador Rangel. He has graciously agreed to allow me to demonstrate these techniques on him. This is going to be his first time receiving these techniques, so he has no idea what to expect. Okay, shall we get started?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, so turn this way, and this technique starts out with him, your client, laying their lower leg across my knees. So one right behind his, right here at the top of the lower leg is where his leg will rest on my knee. On the other side, at the other end of this leg, right above his ankle, his heel, the Achilles tendon will lay across this knee. And the way I get started is by tractioning his leg. I will raise this knee tight. So that's good. That gives us something to work with. And then the other knee rotates out. So I'm tractioning the lower leg, and because our bodies react to I'm placing both hands on his lower leg so that his body senses, okay, I'm not going to roll off, I'm not going anywhere. So you get that little bit of security, and it helps with the relaxation process. So, okay, so we start with tractioning. How does that feel?
Feels good.
Right?
Yeah,
it's not too much of a stretch.
It's a gentle stretch.
Right, and that's what we want. That's what we want to start off with. Okay, so you can raise and lower the heel of the foot that's underneath the knee. And we don't want to press into the knee itself because that's the popliteal fossa, and we don't want, that's a forbidden zone in massage, so we don't want that. We want to come right below the popliteal fossa. So right here. Can you tell the difference?
Yes.
Okay. So I've got my hand pressed firmly but not hard against his knee and against his ankle. So he's not going anywhere. There's probably a pound or two of pressure. So as I do this, now you can either be static or you can be moving. It can be dynamic or static. So I'm going to hold his leg static, keep my feet stationary, and then roll. It's a twist, so I'm pulling back on his knee and pushing forward on his ankle. Feel that?
Yeah,
and it's gentle.
Yes, it's not.
Because the lower leg, the muscles are so strong. There's no way I could hurt it by manual manipulation. Okay, and I can raise this heel and lower this one so that he's getting a bit of a stretch along the back of his leg, and I can press down, and it's a different feel.
Yeah, different.
Okay, so here we go. I can pull in with one hand and push out with the other, and then I can reverse that. Feel that in the
on the
fibula?
outside.
Yeah, you can feel that in the bone, and then traction it as much as possible. There you go.
Yes.
That you like that one?
Yes.
Right? Okay, your leg likes it.
Yes.
Okay. Then you can hold it for a few seconds. And I like a highly interactive session. I want my client to speak, because as they're speaking, as they're relaxing, the timbre of their voice changes, the tempo of their speech changes, and I want to know I'm doing it right. So they don't have to tell me they're relaxing, their voice will tell me. So I like a highly interactive session. I want you to talk to me. Okay, so now, you're not ticklish, are you?
No.
Okay, because I'm not going to tickle. So now that I'm still tractioned, see, I've got my heel up. I'm using my thumb to press on the space between the tibia and the fibula.
Mm-hmm.
Feel that?
Yes.
So I know people like to talk about deep tissue massage and all that. Okay, so we're working towards the interosseous membrane. And for those who aren't very technically inclined to this, that's a thick fibrous sheet of tissue between the tibia and the fibula that keeps the muscles from becoming too separated. It holds them in place. So can't get much deeper than working the bones and the interosseous membrane. How's that feeling?
That's good.
Okay, so see, I'm twisting his foot while applying pressure to the interosseous membrane. And this will allow me to bring my... Okay, how's it going so far?
Very good.
Yeah, you're smiling, you like it. And on the outer edge of the tibia, the lateral aspect of the tibia, when you come about halfway up the tibia, there's a particularly tight spot on almost everyone. Feel that?
I feel
It's
it.
tighter
Yes.
than the rest. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So we don't want to dig and pound it. No. You come on either side and just apply a little pressure.
Yes.
And the palm is particularly well suited for this. How's that?
Yeah.
Because I can apply pressure with my palm. I'll pull to feel that.
Yes.
That twisting is, did you feel the pop?
Yes.
Okay. One of the ways you know the body's responding particularly well to this is when the joints start popping. I'm not trying to pop any muscles, I'm not a chiropractor, but if the body was out of whack, it's putting itself into whack. I know it's very technical. Okay, so now let's stand up and let me know if it feels any different.
Same.
Feels,
Relax.
yeah, okay. So the way to work on the other leg is we switch chairs. And it's the same procedure. So if you decide to follow this technique, strengthen your calves. Do leg lifts, stair stepping, whatever, anything that'll work your calves. Because if you're holding your heel up for 10 minutes or more, your calf's going to start cramping. And if you've got your leg turned out for any amount of time, the entire lower leg can start cramping. So you've got to have strong legs for this. Okay? Okay. This is the demonstration of my little technique that I developed. It is being presented to you to help you become a better massage therapist, body worker, whatever. And it's also meant to help you start thinking outside of the box. Because this technique came to me in a dream. So that was, the right brain working. Anyway, thank you very much. Thank you. Do this because it's not fair to just do one side, okay?